Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan if you're new here, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing a realistic view of what a grocery haul and a meal plan looks like for our family of 8 for the next 2 weeks. Now, along with this meal plan for the next 2 weeks, I also have included in this haul a few things that are going to last for more than that 2 weeks. So if it looks like way more than what we would ever eat in 2 weeks, you're probably right, because the snacks cover for the month and some of the stuff is to replenish some stock that we emptied out of our pantry and need to replace. So come along and I'll show you what it looks like. So the first thing I'm going to go over is how I come up with the meals. I've got this big handy dandy binder here. I have had this thing forever. It is organized by category, and what I do is I go through and pull out some recipes that maybe we haven't had in a while or really look delicious that we have had in the past. Pull those out, and then I put them all in no particular order on this paper. I do try to make provisions for like if some quick meals and some just kind of normal length of time meals. None of these meals are extravagant. Some of them are super easy, like spaghetti or burgers. But then there are things that we really love, like lemon garlic shrimp pasta and things like that. So I try to do that. I try to mix in some quick meals, and as I said, these are in no particular order. After I make my list of meals, I then go through meal by meal and I come up with a grocery list that is organized also by category, and I do that meal by meal to make sure that I don't leave out any ingredients whatsoever. Now, in this grocery haul, I am literally buying every ingredient I need because our pantry is needing to be replenished. We just, this time of year, try to eat through as much as possible in our back stock so we can replace it with fresh stuff. And so, like I said, everything that I am purchasing is literally for the next 2 weeks of meals. We do have a few things left over that I didn't put on the list, but it's far and few between. So after I make my list of meals, I post this on the refrigerator, and as we eat these meals, I will take a highlighter and take them off. I do try to keep in mind, oh wait, don't do the quick meal tonight because we're going to be out of the house tomorrow afternoon and need something quick then. So I try to be mindful of that, and I always do have emergency meals in the freezer, which consists of either frozen pizza or chicken tenders, just so we don't end up running out and getting takeout or fast food and costing a lot more money, especially for a family our size. So now that we have arrived at how I come up with our meals and how I get our grocery list, let's get on to the grocery hauls. Alright guys, so I am going to share the Costco part of our 2-week grocery haul. Now, when I go to Costco, obviously, like, we're never going to eat that much tuna in 2 weeks. And there's a lot of other things like that as well, like the Z-bars and the animal crackers, that's the name of them, and the mac and cheese. We're not going to eat all that in 2 weeks. So some of this will last more than 2 weeks, but I'm going to go ahead and share with you what I picked up from Costco. So the first thing I got were these Polish sausages, and I was gonna get the apple chicken sausages we like from there, but I really like these, and it's been a long time since I bought them, so I thought I would do these instead. So this can essentially be 2 different meals. So we just cut these up and saute them with peppers and onions, and then I also got these chicken breakfast sausage links. We really like these a lot. For some reason my camera's not focusing, but we really like these a lot. The next thing I got is our deli meat. If I need to, I can put one in the freezer if I needed to, but I think we'll probably use both of these in a 2-week span. The next thing I picked up, and there's water all over everything because you can't really tell because everything's bright outside for some reason on my camera, but it is absolutely pouring today, so everything got so wet, including me. But I got some more spaghetti. I also picked up a 2-pack of this flour. I absolutely love their all-purpose organic flour. I needed a new bag of cane sugar just to put in the pantry, so I grabbed that. And some croutons. My family loves those. I actually am not a crouton fan, which some people might find odd, but they had it on sale, so I grabbed that big bag. I got our butter. Then I also got the unsalted butter, a big block of sharp cheddar, and a variety pack of sliced cheeses. They did not have any other bars of cheese other than sharp cheddar, and I needed a couple more, so I'll have to pick those up from the grocery store. Also got some tuna and some tortillas, as well as some heavy cream. These rice ramen noodles that are just made from brown rice and millet and water. That's the only ingredients, and we love those with stir fries and stuff. I also grabbed some artisan romaine, a big thing of strawberries, some celery, a bunch of bananas, sour cream, some more maple syrup. Again, everything's wet. So funny. Taco seasoning. I know I can make my own, and I have many times, and I used to for many years, but this one doesn't have any odd binders or ingredients. It's just the straight, I'm trying to get it to focus, it's just the straight ingredients. So I went ahead and grabbed that for my own convenience. Got some liquid IV for John and I. Then everything that's frozen I just put in this box so I can just take it down to the freezers after I film this. I got a big bag of mixed vegetables. We use this for the mulligan stew I'm making, but then also for stir fries like fried rice. Then I got some shrimp, those wontons, which this is something else that'll last more than 2 weeks because it's for specific meals. This is our quote-unquote emergency meals. If it's like, oh my goodness, something came up and I don't have time to cook like a meal that takes almost an hour to cook, then we can just grab out some chicken strips or some pizzas, and I just get the cheese ones because then we can put our own toppings on. It's cheaper to buy the cheese. I got a big thing of Annie's mac and cheese, some animal crackers for snacks, Z-bars. They had these on sale. I like to have these when they do go on sale is when I buy them. And I like to have them like if we're in a hurry and the kids need to grab something for breakfast, I'm like, grab a Z-bar, hurry. Which isn't the greatest, but it's better than eating a donut or something. So I got some of those, and then I actually love these grain-free granola bars. They're very simple ingredients, nothing weird or funky, and it's sweetened just with honey and maple syrup. So I grabbed those. Also a bag of tortilla chips, John's favorite granola. Oh, all the water on this bread. I don't know if y'all can see that. But I was going to just make the buns for our hamburgers. I do that all the time. I have a video on my channel from a few years ago about it. But I know what season I'm in right now, and I just grabbed those. So grabbed a couple of loaves of bread. I do bake sourdough and sandwich bread, but you know, again, I like to grab a couple of loaves so I'm not always baking. So that is what I got from Costco. Obviously there's not a ton of meat. If you're new to my channel, we do purchase half of a cow every year. I did get these. Those were kind of pricey. And then this is our breakfast sausage, deli meat, the shrimp, chicken strips. So there is meat in this haul, but anytime we have beef, it just comes out of our freezer because we've already paid for it. And then the chicken, I don't like the price of Costco's chicken. I can actually get it a lot cheaper at our Kroger, so I get our chicken there. So my next haul was from Trader Joe's, and Trader Joe's, I don't go here very often, about as often as Costco because they're in the same area, and it takes me a long time to get there. So I only go about once a month, and there are certain things that I stock up on, specifically coconut aminos, because they have their organic coconut aminos, which we use in place of soy sauce, for only $2.99 a bottle versus like $5 everywhere else. And then also I really love their quality of nuts. They're delicious and always super fresh tasting. That may sound really random, but it's true. I also like the price that they have on their apples, and my kids really like a few other things. But these are just staple items for me, so you're not going to see any fun Trader Joe's things in here like most people have in their hauls. And at the end down here, we have a little extra blessing, and I'll explain that when I get there. So the purpose of these little candies, they're kind of like M&Ms, along with the almonds and the peanuts, and I already have raisins, is to make our own trail mix. It's just a lot cheaper, depending on where you get the nuts, and the quality's a little bit better. So I got that. I also grabbed some more coconut sugar that we needed. I really love this olive oil that I get from there, plus bonus, it has this little thing. And the price is excellent for this huge bottle. It's only $7.99. So I grabbed one of those. I also grabbed another thing of ketchup, and then some Dijon mustard, and then those 3 bottles of coconut aminos, because we were out. We had 1 bottle left, and it's almost gone actually. I also needed some more baking powder, and I just always buy theirs for whatever reason. I just do. I bought a couple of bags of some semi-sweet chocolate chips. I also got this shaved Parmesan, Romano, and Asiago cheeses. I love this stuff. It's so good, and I like that it's like shaved in big chunks. So I also grabbed some crackers for the pantry, and then 2 boxes of these cheddar cheese rockets. My kids love those. They are really good, I have to admit. I got a big bag of these big mandarins. I love these. They peel so nicely, and they're just delicious every time we get them. A bag of Fuji, a bag of, I think those are Gala apples. Anyway, I also got a bag of spinach, and this is a pepper, and 2 lemons and a lime for some recipes. This big thing of grape tomatoes, some green onions, a bag of russet potatoes, a bag of gold potatoes, and then, as I said, this was kind of like a bonus blessing here at the end. So as I was checking out, they had these boxes. You can see me and my mom already tried these, but they had these boxes that were free bags of chips because their date is for the end of March, and so I guess they just needed to get rid of them. And so I grabbed 3 bags of chips, and I know my kids are going to love those because these are really good actually. And that was just kind of a bonus blessing because they were free. Okay, so it's the next day, and this is the last of the groceries that we should need for the next 2 weeks. Again, as a reminder, some of these things are to restock a lot of items, so this is actually more than what we would need. So this is the haul that I got most of my meat in. As you can see, I got all these like family packs of chicken. They had them for an excellent price. This is actually more chicken than what we will need for the next 2 weeks, but I got an extra pack so that I can stick it in the freezer because it was such a good price. So I got 4 packs of the value size packs of chicken. I got 1 thing of bacon, 2 pounds of sausage. They also had pork loin on sale for really, really good. I don't remember the exact pound amount, but it was an excellent price. And I still have to put that stuff up from yesterday. But then I also got some shredded hash browns. And I also got some tater tots for a recipe. And then the rest of our produce, I got some spring mix, some broccoli, some mushrooms, more peppers because we like to snack on these, but also for recipe, 1 cucumber, some Brussels sprouts, some zucchini, and a gallon of milk. We've got just a little bit left in the fridge as is, but I went ahead and grabbed that. One of my boys requested that. I also got some barbecue sauce. I really love the Kinder's brand. An extra jar of salsa just to put in the cabinet. We do have some of like the fresh Jack salsa from my last Costco trip because I got a couple of them last time, and so we don't quite need it yet, but I got it just in case. 3 cans of crushed tomatoes. I also got some chicken stock, some blueberries, a big pack of provolone, some mozzarella, Colby Jack, mild cheddar, and some string cheese just for snacks and for Noah's little lunches for his preschool. I also got some fruit and grain bars and an extra jar of jelly just to put in the pantry. This is to put in the pantry as well. I have one child in particular that doesn't really care for the Costco peanut butter, and so I try to accommodate there. I started to grab those, but I already showed you those. And then last is the coffee that John and I really enjoy. So this Simple Truth organic coffee is so good. And I'm not really sure why they had like this awesome sale. It was only $2.99 a bag, which is amazing. But then there was a coupon, so they were $2.49. And I don't need coffee yet, but for $2.49 a bag, I went ahead and grabbed 2 bags of coffee. So I hope that you guys have found this video helpful. I will let you know that I am hoping to have at least one video coming up of some of these meals that maybe I haven't shared before in a video on a what's for dinner video. And so yeah, so be looking for that. It will be at least a week, possibly 2. If you're not subscribed, I would love if you would subscribe, and I will see you on future videos. Thanks so much, guys, and have a blessed day.